What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a happy Thanksgiving. This is just, I felt like streaming. It's been a while. And I kind of go over why it's been a while. It's nothing bad. It's just we've been doing a lot of other things in person, um, in terms of like the business and stuff. Um, like repairs and print farm operations. Like that's what we've been doing a lot of lately. If you guys haven't known, we've been kind of like cutting down on what kind of products we stock, just to basically only keep the stuff that's moving. So, and with printers becoming more and more like out of the box better, is that the right word? Um, we just haven't had much demand for making all sorts of mods and stuff. Now, I do have, which I'm kind of excited about. I know Jordan is too. If you guys have called us or dealt with us over tickets, you guys will know Jordan. So right now, it's me, Jordan, and Krista, and then my mom, Karen. Karen doesn't usually interact with the customers. She's more on the back end, but but yeah, we've just been busy in person, and there's really not been anything that exciting coming out with the printers lately. But the one printer I am excited about that we did pre-order, is that new snap maker. How many of you guys have seen that new snap maker that came out that's got like the four different heads? I couldn't pass it up. Let me pull up a thing here. Um, I wasn't gonna do the Kickstarter. I don't ever do Kickstarters. I've been burned so many times on Kickstarters that I will not do them anymore. So, um, but yeah, so like the Snapmaker U1, let me go in here. This is my first time streaming on this computer, so hopefully it goes smooth. I rebuilt this a couple months ago. Um, Basically did the whole computer shuffle. I got some new parts, which I didn't buy new. I got a used computer and parted it out to rebuild my system. And then Krista got my old system, which was a hell of an upgrade for her. And then our old system went to our extra computer down here, and then that computer went to the shop. It was a shuffle of computers. But anyways, this is what I'm actually excited about. Um, I've been watch reviews. I don't really care about multicolor. What I am really after though is the multi-tool head for like support materials and just different materials in the same print. So I've never been a multicolored person because one, it wastes so much filament. Regardless of the brand, God, it wastes so much filament. Like Reality wastes a lot of filament, Bamboo, Anycubic. I have three machines um, that are multicolor. So Krista's got the Cobra 3, which has been a great printer. Um, we have also got the X1 Carbon with the root on there. That was the first and last Bamboo printer I've bought. And then also have the K2 Plus. And I don't know about you guys, but like the main thing I use the multi-material systems, or we're just going to call them AMS because that's like the Kleenex of multi-material things. The only thing we really use AMS for is like rolling over to another roll. So like if I have a job that's really long, we'll load it up with the same filament, like put 2 or 3 spools in there, depending on the size of the job, especially on the K2 Plus, which is a big build volume. Um, and just let the printer run. The other thing too, and we just did this the other day, we had a bunch of partial rolls of black PLA. I had a print that I need to run that used a bunch of black PLA, and I loaded up all those partial rolls, set all the filament to black PLA, and the printer just ate up all those rolls. It was nice to burn those up instead of having to manually swap them or toss them, you know what I mean? So yeah, but right now I'm streaming with you guys. I'm upgrading Windows 11 from the 23H2 build to the 25H2 on Chris's computer and our guest computer down here that we use for like extra games, and just like if I have somebody here working on stuff and we need an extra computer for like a contractor or employee to use. Um, so yeah, um, that's my exciting life. But I am excited about this. Like there's been a lot of reviews. I think I watched, man, who was it? Um, I don't think they have it on here. I think I watched the Lost in Tech one, but there was another guy that I watched pretty closely, that isn't like a paid shill for all these companies. And I was like, I'm sold for $800. I'll give it a shot and see how it is. Snapmaker typically makes pretty good stuff. This will be the first Snapmaker I've owned, but like I haven't heard a ton of like horrible stuff with it. Like, um, I'm just curious, have any of you guys ordered this at all? Have you guys used it? Um, I know not a lot of people have it right now, but it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I like this better than the, multi-roll thing. Not only for waste, but just the fact that you can have like, multiple different materials and different colors. You don't have to worry about bleed or anything because you got 4 different tool heads. And the price is, I think they had the parts listed when we checked. I'm trying to see here. Um, let's see. I thought I saw it first. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, like the tool heads here. Yeah, like 64 bucks. That's not bad for a whole frickin' tool head. There's a tool head board in there. I'm assuming there was probably, yeah, inductive sensor. There's got to be a tool head board in here for breaking all this out because there's only 3 pins here. It looks like. Um, but I am excited about it. It's like one of the first printers in a long time I've actually been excited to get in. Um, so we'll see. We'll see. I hope they don't let us down. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of different I just realized I opened this in another tab and it didn't switch over. So hang on, let me go back. So here we go. 64.99 for a tool head. Now this is the 2, 3, and 4. I think the other one's the same price because I think the main tool head is different. I also ordered the top cover. We did get the top cover on the pre-order because I do like having the option to print enclosed materials like ABS, ASA, that kind of shit. Um, is it open source or locked down? As far as I know, it's running Clipper. And I don't know if it's locked down. That is one of the things I am curious about. Um, yeah, the other tool head, yeah, is also 65. So it looks like toolhead 1 is the same, and then 2, 3, and 4, or toolhead 1 is its own, and 2, 3, and 4 are all the same. So, um, but yeah, like that's really the reason we haven't been doing streams is like, I don't know, we haven't had a ton of time, but also there hasn't been that much to cover. I feel like the printing market's been kind of boring. I mean, like Bamboo released their new P2S, which is just kind of like an X1 Carbon and a P1S had a baby. I mean, like I'm sure it's a fine printer, but like I have been steering away from uh Bamboo just because I don't like how locked down they are. Like it's sad because they make really good printers. Like the printers are good. They print well, but just, on my own personal like list of things that are important to me, I do like having something I can mess with. Um, and it's a shame, I am happy to see that Creality seems to be doing better. I've had to use their support a couple of times for like our 5 Max and for our K2 Plus. K2 Plus, I had met a little resistance, but ultimately I got the parts I needed. Um, and then the Ender 5 Max, they were actually really good with getting me new parts. Although I was very confused. Like, so there was an update. I'm gonna clean my lens here really quick because I see some stuff on it. Um, there were some updates. There was an update or something. I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I was installing some update on it. Um, and then the like pad, they use like the Nebula pad. Basically, it's basically a Nebula pad. On their Ender 5 Max, and I just needed the like a file to re-image it because you can open it up and there's a USB-C port and you put it into a bootloader mode and you can restore it. So like basically the flash got corrupted, and um, I told them I was like, I'm pretty sure I messed this up. I'm willing to pay a fee or something, but I know I need the Ngenic image for it. And they're like, oh, we don't have that, but we can send you a new thing. I was like, well, I only need the pad then. Like the board's fine. I'll pay for whatever. And they're like, oh no, we'll send it out. They sent me a board and the pad. I really wish I had the file, honestly, because the one thing that's prevented me from really digging into that printer and messing with, because there's a lot of improvements and we have done some stuff with that. And I released it on our channel here about the bed temperature workaround. Um, there's still something on my lens. It's like right here. I don't know if it's like a spot, maybe. I don't know. I don't think it's affecting the image quality, but I'm just looking at the camera. It's bothering me. Um, but anyways, so yeah, I mean, it's been pretty boring. I mean, the H2D came out from Bamboo. We actually worked on one. We had one here that a guy got that was just DOA Bamboo support couldn't troubleshoot it. They wanted him to ship the whole printer back. They wanted him to pay for the shipping, which was going to be probably over $110 by the time he got all the labels and everything, boxed it up, and it's a big printer. Ended up being that the filament buffer was just DOA. Um, it was just dead on arrival. And so yeah, we ended up fixing it, figured out the issue, and then got the customer's printer up and running. So he was pretty happy about that. Um, but yeah, so that's what we've been doing. Like, it printed well. It was a cool looking machine. Um, I thought it was designed well. Like, they definitely put a lot of touches into it. And again, I like their hardware, but man, their freaking like their freaking policies of just like locking everything down just really, really bother me. Um, and it sucks because like they make really good printers. Um, and then how many of you guys saw that Flash Forge fuck up? I'm just gonna say it. It was a huge fuck up. And whether you guys agree with printing, firearms and stuff or not, the fact that there is a printer company, I'm logging into our X account right now because I'm pretty sure they still left it up. I have screenshots of it if they took it down, but I'm going to check. I'm going to check right now here. Let's see. I'm going to share this here with you guys. But basically, they didn't just say, "Hey, we'd prefer it if you don't share or print, firearm parts, even if it's legal in your country, like in the US. We can do that." Um, I don't know how I haven't printed one yet. I want to, but I just don't have time. Um, let's see. Oh, they took it down. It was right after this post here. Oh, look at they got community noted. So this is totally Chat GPT. I commented on their Facebook. I was like, nice Chat GPT response. You could get the freaking M dashes in here. Um, they're trying to say we do not collect or view any authorized data. Let's see. I think somebody, yeah, here. FlashForge earlier posted an image that contained language that indicated 3D printing weapons is not allowed, and data indicating that one was doing so would be reported to the authorities. Um, let's see here. So yeah, someone screenshotted it. This was a real thing. I think it's crazy, absolutely crazy. Like, it's one thing to say, I don't like, or we prefer it if you didn't use our machines for this, but literally saying, hey, and I'm going to read this word for word and let me know if this sounds like some 1984 fucking Orwellian type shit. Um, like, FlashForge does not support or condone 3D printing of firearms or weapon components subject to the FlashForge user agreement. I'm going to pull this up because I linked to their user agreement, which you only see if you specifically search it out, but you see it when you set the printer up because you got to tie it to their cloud shit. But here, FlashForge prohibits using our products and services to create firearms or weapon components. Violations may lead to account termination and referral to authorities. So now, their printers, as far as I know, can operate without being tied to their cloud, but I don't know if like they terminate your account or do something, if it'll like kill the printer. I don't know. That is something they could do with cloud connected stuff. But referral to authorities, like, and this brings up the other thing. Like, if I said to you guys, so just for example, we sell a product called the Easy Pie that runs a customized version of Octoprint, right? Open source, you can see what the hell's going on under the hood. But let's say you guys were, using that, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna you guys can't print these things with it. I don't want you printing sex toys with it. And if you do, I'm gonna report you to the authorities. How would I know what you're printing using that device or a printer? Let's say I just built a printer or something. You guys know what I mean. Um, how how would I know what you're printing and then report it if I'm not looking at what you guys are printing? Right? Like, how would they know what you're printing if they aren't looking at what you're printing? Like, I'm genuinely asking because I cannot think of a way that they would know you're printing without actually looking at their printing. And by looking at, I mean like a person, it could be AI or whatever. Either way, something is monitoring what you're printing. And regardless of what you're printing, as long as you're not breaking the law in your country, you should be able to print whatever you want on your printer. I gave that company money, and it's my hardware. You can't tell me I can't print whatever, like I said, let's say I wanted to print, some illicit sex toys that you don't think are okay. Because I've literally had customer we've ran print shops for this is years ago. There was a company that made custom sex toys and we printed them and I was like, I don't care. I was like, it's a print. I'll print your freaking dildos. I don't care. It's a print. I don't have a problem with it. Um, but like it's crazy. Like, it's absolutely crazy, and this is why and I'm an IT person. You guys know I've been running TH3D for 8 years now. My background before I started TH3D, um, was IT stuff, and I'm doing IT stuff again just because the 3D printing stuff has been slowing down over the last, like, 3 to 4 years. Um, and as an IT person, I love tech, but I don't trust a lot of this cloud crap. Because of stuff like this, and like I said, I am not this is and I get why guns have become kind of political, but me personally as an American, I don't they shouldn't be. Like it's not a left or right thing. Like you're an American, you can typically own a gun unless you're a felon. Which that I think is a good reason to not have one. But if you're just an average person, um, you guys know what I'm saying. Like it's crazy. Like if even if you don't like firearms, you should be able if you're an objective person, you should be able to look at this and go like this is fucked up, right? Like regardless of your political leanings or your personal views, like this is fucked up that a company literally posted that they're going to terminate your account. And again, I don't know if that means your printer will be bricked or not. Um I would imagine like it's tied to their cloud. They could brick it if they wanted to. I'm not saying they have said they will brick the printer, but that is a risk that could happen. But anyways, like it's wild. It's just absolutely wild. And I wish they kept the post up. Um, just the freaking replies. I wish they kept the post up just because it bombed. It literally bombed so hard. Um, like it's it's wild. Like it bombed hard. Why is Remo barking? There's literally nothing happening, Remo. Both the girls are asleep. Olivia's asleep. She'll be down for probably about another hour. Chris is napping too. And then we're heading over to a friend's place to have some things. Yeah, we're gonna get off Twitter. Jesus Christ, I just got mentally flashbanged. But yeah, so I'm trying to think of stuff like we do want to bring back next year like you know kind of the TH3D Nation. I think that's unless you guys have a better idea for the name, I think that's kind of a good name for like a hangout type thing where we're just kind of hanging out and talking about what we're working on. Um, I don't know if I gave you guys up, but we got that big what was the name of it? The Modix printer. We got that big Modix printer done. By the time we disassembled everything, because like, dear God, I have seen some messed up printer builds. I have fixed messed up printer builds. Um, I have not seen a printer that was built so poorly and incorrectly in my entire life. Between Jordan and I, by the time we had about 40 hours of disassembly on it, and it was one of those cases where we got in and we're like, okay, we can clearly see that this stuff is messed up. But then as we started taking panels off and getting deeper into the machine, um we found more and more wrong. We literally ended up taking the entire machine apart down to the frame. I'm not even joking. Like we went over every screw. Like whoever assembled that should never touch a printer again. Like I would not trust the person who initially assembled that printer to build an Ender 3. Or hell, let's just make it even worse. I wouldn't trust them to assemble a bamboo printer. Like it was that bad. Like it was over 100 hours by the time we're done. Like we didn't even build them for all the hours because I felt bad about how much time it took just to get the machine back in order. Now, once we got it running, the printer printed great. Now I do have some complaints about the Modix stuff. Like these had their ultra high flow hot ends, which are an $1,100 hot end setup. It's crazy. Like the melt zone's like this freaking long. It's got 108 or 100 and It's 160 watts of heat. There's two 80-watt heaters in there. So like the flow rate's crazy on them. But one thing they didn't take into account, and I guess I don't know if it was like the sales guy who sold them the printer through the company that was reselling the Modex, or if it was the end user. But either way, when you have an IDEX printer with two big nozzles, they came with 1.5 or 1.6 millimeter nozzles. They're giant, which is way too big for most people. There's like very slim use cases. We ended up doing initially dual point eights, and then we did a point 0.6 and a 1. So basically, they could use the IDEX more for, what nozzle size you want to do without having to change it. And the reason for that is when you have those big nozzles, like a point 0.4 in that printer would be just absolutely useless, because it's a meter by a meter roughly for the print area. But the problem is when you have that long melt zone with a larger nozzle, there is basically no way to combat the oozing. Um, when the other print head's sitting idle and then it parks the other one and brings the other one in, there's literally no way. Like we tried all sorts of stuff. We thought about adding a wiper, but there was no physical room in the printer where we could get the head off the bed to add a wiper. And that's more of an oversight of the company. Like they should have had a wiper in there, even if they just made the printer a little bit wider so the heads could travel a little bit off the bed and they could have a wiper. Um, that's really all they need to do. I'm trying to figure out why. I might have to go kill dogs. Hang on. I'm gonna mute my mic. Comet is just screwing with Remo right now. They're in the other room. Lay down now. Lay on your bed. Stop starting shit. Um, but yeah. So we're just trying to think of where we last what we were doing. We are running. I wasn't trying to make this a sales thing, but I will mention it because that's how I, pay our bills and our employees. We are running a Black Friday. We are running a Black Friday sale. I did get a lot of good deals on there. It's I didn't expect there to be a lot of demand, so we didn't order a ton of extra inventory for it just because the last couple of Black Fridays have been so slow. But I did put a lot of stuff on sale. I think my favorite things I have on sale are probably our Easy Plug V2s. Those are $10 right now instead of 14, or 14.99, so technically 15. So, and then we got 15 bucks off the Easy Board, and I don't know if you guys saw the email, but we are pausing all production on the Easy Board V2s. The problem between the tariffs, the part costs, the shipping costs, the assembly costs, like everything has gone up so much that I'm not going to keep pushing the price up because they're already, like, sales have slowed down between the printers they go in being, older and people moving away from them, and then the sort of, and then the price going up, like the sales have been slower, so it's just not worth it. I can't push the price up any higher because people aren't going to buy it, so we're just pausing production. Like if prices come back down on the components, we'll start it back up again, but it's not worth carrying anymore. So whatever we have, that's it. um it looks like I'm on the site, we got 8 left in stock right now. So, but we'll still be able to fix them and swap them out if there's warranty issues or whatnot. Um, but I just want to let people know that that's a thing. Like the tariffs have been like bad, but not terrible. Um, like they suck. Like we've paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in tariffs this year, and I honestly think it's a stupid ass idea. And I talked about that. I won't go into a rant about it, but like it's it sucks that the government's basically screwing us all over after they were the ones who basically made all these companies outsource all this labor and manufacturing overseas because the cost of doing business here is so fucking high. And then they're just like, oh well, stop using overseas stuff. It's like I would love to if the cost was lower, but because of all the regulations and all the other bullshit you have to deal with in the US, the cost is crazy high. And then the fact that most of our production stuff for like, like we have machining stuff, but like everything's been pushed overseas. Like it's not going to be a 1 year thing or even a 5 year thing to get manufacturing back here. So basically the tariffs are just yet another fucking tax on us. I'm so sick of the taxes. I'm so sick of it. Like it is insane. Like, I watch like 30+% of my paycheck evaporate plus everything else we pay, just as people, like your property taxes, your sales taxes, and all this other shit. Like holy fucking shit. I'm so sick of it. Like if they just tax us less, the economy would be a lot better because people would have more money to spend. So I'm just looking at chat here. Kurt's asking, I just bought the 800V. Do you think about handle two printers on it? It depends on the printer. Like I have printers that one of them, like a K2 Plus, that thing pulls so much power. Like what even the biggest UPS I have, which is like 900 something watts, will not run it because the power draw is just too high. Like Ender 3 type printers, like a 2 to 300 watt load. You could probably do two because the big thing is your printers when you start them up, they have a much higher power draw when they're heating up versus when they're running. So, and I'm just looking up the specs on these. So those Vertiv units we have, they're really freaking good units. I've got multiple of them here. We end up throwing them in rack. My favorite feature about them is the fact that when the batteries need to be replaced, like your average consumer unit, it will just shut off when the batteries are no longer like working. And batteries are a consumable item in a battery backup. Typically, I've found, depending on just luck, I haven't found any like better brand than the other in terms of luck. Anywhere from 2 to 5 years on your standard UPS, the batteries will last. They are consumable, but it's like $45 for two of them. I'm surprised those haven't gone up in price lately. Like I'm looking at, there's a company called Expert Power. I typically grab them from, and yeah, they're like $46 for a pair. And that's what those units take and most other units. Um, but yeah, they don't shut off, and you can switch the batteries out while the UPS is online. But that's a 720 watt max load on that. So if you have basically you need to find out what your printer is or whatever you're hooking up to it. It could be a printer, it could be a computer, network equipment. Um, as long as it's under that load, you'll be fine. And then, if you heat up both your printers at the same time and they're under that, it'll still run even if the power flashes. It'll just load down the UPS more. But once your printer starts printing, it drops to like a third or a fourth of its power up draw when it first kicks on. So, but yeah, it depends on the printer. So, hang on one second. Anyways, yeah, so I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm just trying to rack my brain. Actually, I think I have. Let me pull my OneNote because Jordan and I were kind of like pulling things together because we were trying to do like another TH3D Nation before the end of the year. Um, if we get kind of like a slow time, we might do it, but I'm not quite sure if that will pan out depending on like because we've been busy. Like I said, because it's only me and Jordan for the most part full time. Krista helps out when she can. My mom does more of the back end stuff, but in terms of like the day-to-day stuff, me and Jordan have been working like crazy. Um, where did I share? Trying to find the OneNote. Yeah, the OneNote notebook. Here we go. TH3D Nation stuff. I know I had this here. Someone said, check your UPS. I had some that were overcharging the batteries. I put smaller chargers in. Well, you can't really change the chargers out easily on most battery backups. I've never had an issue with UPSs overcharging batteries, and I'm not even kidding. I've had hundreds of battery backups. I've owned a lot of them. Um, let's see what I have Tim's on. So obviously I was talking about the Flash Forge screw up with all the 2A stuff, which I think is insane. Like even if it wasn't the guns, the fact that a company is telling you they're going to terminate your account and report you to the authorities because of what you print on a machine you own is nuts. Uh, the other I was looking at, I hear there's the Bakery Tech is supposedly Bakery Tech BQ, whatever you want to call them. They're supposedly releasing the VVD finally, or the Vivid, which is like their open source multi-material system. I'll be honest, I thought it was already out. I remember seeing about it. I remember seeing it at Rocky Mountain Rep Fest, and um, I thought it had been released already. I haven't been following it, but I was like, oh, it looks like they're shipping. I'll share the screen here. They say that they're shipping towards the end of the year. So they're not making that many units for the first batch, only 100. They got a filament buffer, ferrite rings for interference, connection cable. These look like renders, don't they? That's a 3D render. Yeah, that looks like a 3D render. I've seen it in person though, and that was over a year ago because we didn't go to Rocky Mountain this year. Or do I don't think we went last year, did we? But we for sure didn't go this year. I can't remember. Um, but yeah, it's interesting. It'd be nice to have multi-material for like every other printer. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's all I have. Like as I was saying, there's not been too much news. So like when we were trying to do the TH3D Nation stuff, like every week was just unsustainable, and then every other week was even getting to be the point where we didn't really have much to talk about. So I almost got to set up like kind of like a tip line or something where like if there's something interesting, people can send us like a message in or email or something or like a form. Um, because I try to keep up with stuff, but there's it's hard to find everything if it's not like a mainstream thing. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, we just been working um on whatever print jobs, printer repairs. We got a Mercury One build right now. We're finishing up. I'm just trying to think of what we've been working on over last couple months. So yeah, the Mercury One build is almost done. We finished up that Modex. We repaired a bunch of lulz bots. Those were interesting. I actually had to go buy 3 millimeter filament to test it because I was like, we don't have any 3 millimeter filament. Um, so yeah, but I can't believe that stuff is like still using 3 millimeter filament. So yep. Let's see here. Honestly, I might pull up. Um, I might pull up. I don't know. I was thinking about popping in a game for a little bit. I got like 40 minutes till the child's awake. She's still passed out. Got my cameras up over here. I don't know how this is gonna stream though. Um, would you guys be? Would that be weird if I just was hanging out playing video games, bullshitting with you guys? I really don't care. We haven't been doing too much with the freaking channel, anyways, aside from uploading videos once in a while. I'd love to have time to make some like fun shorts and stuff. It's just again, it's like when you're running around doing a million things, it's like hard to take an hour or two to sit down and like make a video. Also, my office, I've been working out of the shop a lot, like 90+% of the time, um, just because it's just only me and Jordan now for our full time day to day stuff. And then my other office, I haven't really done much. And, we had all the video stuff set up in there to do recordings. I do want to get a better camera for my computer out in the shop because we're actually just using an easy cam and it's fine, but this is one of the Sony ones we have. I could just move it out there to the shop, but the problem is we don't really have room in the shop for me to set up that big workbench. You guys remember that big freaking workbench we have, that I would like do all the printer unboxings and stuff on? Like we just don't have the room for that out there. um Let me see. But yeah. How many of you guys have watched that? How many of you guys watched that? You ever see that chit guy on YouTube? He's like this, that awkward coworker, um, in the office. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Trying to find here. Let's see. Is this gonna work? I don't know. So what Chris and I have been into, along with a bunch of our other friends, in terms of games, we've been playing a ton of Star Citizen. That has been tickling my tism for some reason. It's so much fun. Um, Trying to hide my taskbar because, like, if I stream the game on this, I'm on an ultra wide, which is going to look like crap to you guys. Let's see, hide taskbar, because I got to put in like borderless mode, and then let's see, will this actually stream a game with the audio? You guys have to let me know if you can hear the audio. Let's see, is this going to work? It's going to be weird playing in regular 16:9 when I'm used to playing ultra wide. Let's see. Can you guys hear? Let me see. Can I put myself down here? Probably. I'm trying to think would be the best setup. Probably this. My buddy Varkos is on. That guy's got a lot of people in his server. You know what? I kind of want to go and like hunt bounties down. Can you guys hear the audio? So yeah, I got chat up on the right side. I'm just gonna hang out with you guys. We're gonna be going over to a friend's house around 4. But any of you guys watch and play this? I know there's a lot of people. There's some people online that have very strong opinions about this game because they think it's a scam. It is like an alpha. Been an alpha for a while now, and it is buggy. There will be bugs. Honestly, it sounds weird, but some of like sometimes finding like weird workarounds for these weird little glitches and stuff the game will have is almost part of the fun. Maybe that's just because I like tech crap and troubleshooting things. But yeah, you can see how long this is taking to load. This game is not easy to run. Let me see. How much RAM we're using? We're at 32 gigs of RAM usage already. You can run this game on a 32 gig of RAM setup. It runs fine. I have 64 in here for mainly for when I was doing a ton of video editing. But this game does like a lot of RAM. So it's a very intense game to run. But you'll see. It's a gorgeous game. Now the sad part is I think because I'm using Streamlabs here, it's only going to be 30 frames a second. Not like you get a ton of frames anyways.
Welcome to the ASOC.
So on my preview, is this like kind of laggy? I don't know, we'll see. I want to see what let's see what bounties are out here. Let's see. Yeah, so there's 26. Now a lot of them, some of them are probably old. But so what this is, these are actual players that have committed crimes in the game, and you can get paid to go hunt them down, which is a lot of fun. You know, sometimes they'll just be in a normal ship, other times you'll get there and it's like a giant freaking ship that you need a giant freaking ship to kill, or a bunch of people. Let's see. So I'll know if it's working, if this is like a valid mission, if it populates the objective over here, and this isn't. So like this is like little stuff. This is what I mean by like there's kind of like little bugs and stuff. But I found on escapee, someone escaped from prison. Usually I found the ones at the bottom are usually more likely to actually be on, because I think what happens is if somebody logs off, it takes a bit for the server to like clear the contract here to go take the person out. I would love to 3D print some, like there's ways to extract the models from this game. Like I would love to 3D print and make some models of like the ships and stuff. Like I've got quite a few ships. So usually what I'll do is I'll just grab one. You can see here, like if the primary objective doesn't populate, like one, it could be a server issue. Right now they have what's called a free fly. So you can go play this game for free. It's only $45 for a copy of it. That includes a starter ship. So a lot of people think that you have to buy ships with real money. I have some ships I bought with real money, but you can literally just do stuff like you see you get money for these contracts. You can just do contracts and get money and buy it in game. So why are none of these populated? I'm wondering if this does have a lot of people in it, and because it's free fly, there's tons of people playing, so it's loading the servers down. Never had this many fail, but the fact that there's 26 here tells me a lot of them are probably not valid, because usually it'll pop up here for primary objectives if it's a valid. Man, I wanted to go hunt people. Should probably been keeping an eye on the people's names. But I might jump servers. I'm wondering if, and here, let me check here. So usually when I check to see if the server's running like crap or not.
Got your pay on tap and ready to go.
To put this up. Oh yeah, okay. So the server FPS is only running at 10 or less. It's just this server's just shitty. And that's something that happens. So usually I'll exit the menu and I'll jump in another one. I just realized the global chat, someone was begging for money in global chat. Marco's here. This is one of my buddies. I'll join one of my friends. I'm surprised, like, look how many people are offline. People are like doing stuff with their families. We did a Thanksgiving thing already with our friends on last Saturday, and then we're doing stuff with my parents on this Saturday. So we're just hanging out, and we're going over to a friend's house later today because they aren't doing anything either. So we're gonna go hang out with them. So what's everybody been up to? Yeah, we're just hanging out. I am watching chat, so I got the game up in my center. I got you guys on the left with my preview. All right, we're connected in. Now I see the server FPS is populated already. Now I'm not in yet, but I am seeing 30. 30 is like perfect, so. All right, let's see. Yeah, see, there's only 5 here. Let's see if Billy Balls is live. Is Billy Balls live, or is this an old contract? That's an old contract. Unless the PvP missions are just broken, which I'll be sad because I like running the PvP missions and hunting down actual players. Sometimes it's fun and you can actually get them. Other times they're like hiding out in like Grimhex or something, and you know, they won't come out, so you can't get them. Because what should happen if it's a valid contract, it should show up here on the map, and you should be able to grab them and like figure out where they're at. Because the freaking planets are huge. They're absolutely huge. There's no loading screens or anything. What's up? Oh, I just saw Matt's Makerspace here, and Nemo Griffin's here. And then who's this? WMH 3D Print Shop. Hello. That icon, his avatar looks familiar. Man, am I not going to be able to hunt people down? I'm wondering if too there's just not that many people on because, you know, Thanksgiving. I know I tried Billy Balls and Anti-Communist Machine. Here, I tried Nimbus. Let me try Man Slaughter. Come on, give me one contract that works that I can go hunt down a player. I want to go hunt down a player. It'd be fun. Let's try this guy. Come on, please, 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 please. So what I'm doing is I'm looking to see if the primary objective, if this contract is valid, meaning the guy is still in the game, it'll pop up here showing where it'll say, you know, locate and terminate him. So, but Nimbus, these are like all the abandoned ones. I think this is everybody. Man, so I wonder if the PvP missions are just broken. You know what I'll do? Let's see. These are usually these are NPCs, and these usually work. Let's just see how this stuff's running. So you see how it populates here. That's what I was looking for in the other one. So this is NPC. I'm gonna go do that because I want to take out. I'm just gonna do one of these basic ones because I want to take out a.
Can't hear.
I want to take out one of the small fighters here.
Watch yourself out there.
Let's see. Let's go take out my shiny new wolf.
Rather have you drop a bounty than do a half-ass job. It's Ken.
How's the wee one? She's doing well. She's almost a year and a half. She'll be a year and a half in a couple weeks. She's hilarious. She's absolutely hilarious. I'm so glad we have like a happy kid. How's the audio level on the game? Is it too loud, too quiet? So There is a lot of waiting in this game. If you notice, this guy in the upper right-hand corner that's popping up, he's cycling because I took a contract, abandoned it, took a contract, abandoned it to try to get to see if any of them were working. The game is not running this laggy. I don't know if it's laggy on your guys' preview. On my preview here, it looks like okay. But on my screen, like you can see my FPS in the corner there. So you can tell it's a very CPU heavy game. So this is a 7000X 3D, and you can see the CPU's at like almost 100%. My 4090 is only at like 50 something percent. It's wild though that the GPU's running cooler than the CPU. BWs, what's up? Yeah, so this is one of my this one just came out a couple of days ago. This is a ship I bought. You can't buy it in game yet. Typically, what they do is when they release a new ship, because this is a crowdfunded game, like they're self-published and everything, so they have to raise funds. It's free to play once you own the game, right? So you buy the game, you don't have to pay a monthly fee. Now they have a subscription if you want to help support them, which I do have, and Krista's account has. But you can just buy the game, $45, you're in. But when new ships come out, they typically they release them for sale to raise funds, and then in a couple months later they'll be in the game. You can buy them with in-game currency. So this is one of the new ones that just came out. And you guys can't see them, but I'm using. I got some flight sticks here, so here's a ship. Pull my landing gear up. Pull my hangar. Here's my hangar. So I got to go over to. Oh, let me turn off the tech display here so I can see. We got to go into a cave on Hurston. Whee! This is just a little zippy boy. Got some laser repeaters here. I should have streamed. I didn't know if people were going to join, so that's why I streamed through Talk Studio. But I didn't realize Talk Studio's frame rate was going to be just garbage.
Thank you for visiting Hurston. And remember, Hurston Dynamics is always looking for hard workers.
So I'm gonna go hunt this bounty down. So you got to get out of atmosphere. Do you guys want me to kind of explain what's going on here, or do you just want to hang out and chill? Keep an eye on chat. I'm curious if anybody plays. Anybody watching? Do you guys play this game? All right. So I got to go all the way around to the other side of the planet. Let's see here. All right, it'll let me jump around. So this is like the nav mode. I'm gonna turn chat off just in case there's anything sketchy showing up in there. So I have Elite Dangerous, but like after playing this, Elite Dangerous just feels kind of like the Wish.com version. Like, for example, like you guys saw, I had to pull the ship out of the hangar, actually get in the ship and all this other stuff. Elite Dangerous, like I was playing it, I did the first mission, and then the ship was there, and I'm trying to walk up the stairs to get in the ship, and like I was like, oh, there's like an invisible wall there, and I was like, man, this really kind of broke the immersion of the game for me. And there's like a thing in front of the ship where you got to like go in and then it just teleports you in the ship. Whereas this, like all the ships, you can walk in them. This is a single seater. So, and I'm not like great at this game. I just like playing it. You have ship combat, which is, I believe, what I'm about to do. We'll see when I get there. Usually these, if it says single-seater craft in like the mission info, it's usually a ship. But there's also first person. So if you like first person and that's all you want to do in the game, you can just use your ship as a way to get around, and then do first person combat. Like I do both. I like both. I didn't really think I'd be that into like the original Elite from 1984. Yeah, there's another Elite Dangerous. Do you guys remember Wing Commander? You guys remember that? All right, I'm gonna get on nav mode because my shields are off. When you're in nav mode, your shields are off. Oh, it's got some weather going on here. So I'm gonna kind of stay up in the air here. Maybe I'll get down past the weather. It looks like it's raining. And you see how dark it is? Like that thing right there, that kind of blue stuff, that's a ping. So that's my ship's radar ping. And like, I'm not moving. You see how the ship's kind of moving? There's turbulence in the air. Okay. So scan for target. And they'll usually pop up. And I'm pretty close to the ground. Neutralize target. Where is he? Usually it'll give me like a red marker. Oh wait, here he is. Let's see. I haven't got a lock yet on him. Oh. Ooh. Oh my god, is it windy? Holy crap. Let's get some missiles on him.
Target lock.
Go send some missiles in. I think that's a Mustang. I should be able to take him out easily. Oh man, I gotta go and couple more. Holy shit. Oh, he's lost a wing. Oh, he's screwed. Come on, get away from him. Oh man. Dude, it is so turbulent here with the storm. Holy crap. Oh, come on. Okay. Ooh, oh! I was not watching the altitude. I like looked and it said it was like 0.5. And I was like, oh shit. That's okay, you respawn. And I can go claim my ship again. Oh my god. I was not paying attention. Yeah, we're just hanging out. I'm watching chat. Yeah, if you guys go look back at the replay, which I'm using Steam here to record it. So if we look back here, look at my altitude on the right here. And when I get, like, I didn't even notice. Like, look at, we were going down, and it was windy as shit. Like, that's crazy. But look at my altitude on the right. See how fast I dropped? And I realized I was trying to pull up. It was just too late. Alright. So yeah, spawn back in the medical bed. And I'm sorry if it's a little bit lag on your guys' end. I guess Streamlabs doesn't do a good job of capturing, like, the game window. I don't know if there's a better way to capture it. Let me see here. Hang on, let me redo it. Let me do share. Auto add screen. What is auto add? This is a new feature in here. Share screen. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's all I have for options. Is just that. Man, the weather though on that planet was gnarly. Like, it was really blowing my ship around, like a lot. I've actually never had, one, I've never had a contract in an area where there was a ton of weather, and two, I've never had a lot of, like, that crazy amount of weather. So, I mean, like, this game, it's more of a, like, it's a game, but it's also more of a simulator, because like you see here, I respawned in the medical bed, which is where my spawn is at. This is my hometown, which is called Loreville. And then I'm gonna have to get out of here. I'm gonna go to get a train. Now, I did lose some stuff that was in my backpack. So you lose everything that's in your backpack when you die if you're not in what's called an armistice zone. But you can see here I still have all my guns and stuff and my armor. So I just had random ammo and shit in my backpack. So I didn't have anything important. So, but dying is kind of annoying because I gotta now, I respawn at the medical facility. And now I gotta go back. I'm gonna see, I'm wondering, let me see, because like, I'm wondering if I drop the resolution here. Because YouTube's gonna destroy it anyway, so I might as well just run DLSS. Let's see if this is any smoother for you guys, because it should use less processor. Nope, it's still kind of choppy. I think next time what I'll do is I'll just stream directly through OBS if I'm going to stream a game. Although it looks like it might be doing a little bit better. So yeah, so I literally got to wait for the train to get to the spaceport. So, but they do have, yeah, there's usually inventory terminals. So if I wanted to put some more stuff back on, so I can go in here, like sustenance. These are like what you usually want to have here. So I'll just put 10 here. Put those in my backpack. Usually I'll grab some ammo. I try to have like, ammo and stuff on me in case I need it. So this is for my pistol here. And then, is it our utility? I know I have, yeah, I know I have med pens. All right, so while we're waiting for the train, there we go. I just made it. So yeah, when I'm not working, this is usually, we've been playing this, we've been playing Repo. It's nice because Olivia finally goes to sleep around like 7 to 8, and we come down here and play with our friends for a couple hours, a couple times a week. I don't know if you guys saw, we have another kid on the way. We have a boy coming. I'm very excited. So a boy and a girl, which should be awesome. And she's due at the end of April. And then Krista's sister is actually expecting her third kid anytime now. I think so. And then one of our friends, they're having their fifth. You can imagine 5 kids, a lot of kids. I told him for Christmas I'm going to buy him a coupon for a free vasectomy. Like, God, 5 kids. I can't imagine 5 kids. We're probably going to stop after this one. Probably be good. But I don't know. We'll see. 3 is like both of our limit. We'll see. Like we'll see if we really want another kid after the second one. So, but yeah. So anyway, so you see, I crashed that, so I can go ahead and claim it.
Insurance claim has been sent.
Let me take something else out. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys this. This is, I love this ship. It's so funny. It's totally, it's like the Ender 3. Like, it's like a modded Ender 3 of ships in this game. It is literally cobbled together of components from other ships, from other manufacturers. And for you guys watching, if I'm assuming the stream is not buttery smooth on your guys' end because of the software I'm using right now. I'm using a web-based software called Streamlabs Talk Studio because I thought other people would want to jump in. And it's just not doing that smooth of a job capturing the game here. So you guys are awful quiet in chat. This is literally just hanging out because I don't got anything to do for another, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. Kid's still asleep. Yeah, so this is the Shiv. This is based on, the chassis is based on the Cutlass from Drake. And it's just kind of like hodgepodge together. It's a cool ship. You'll hear when I fly it, like, you just hear how creepy the door is. This one came out, I think this came out in October, September, October. I heard somebody in the hangar next to me take off. Oh yeah, so this is the ship. So like, I mean, you actually have to go in the ship. So this is like your cargo area. You can throw vehicles back here. There's a cargo grid along this end that you can snap things to. You come up here, and then you got some storage over here, and then you've got 2 beds, and then this is the bathroom. And there's your toilet. So if you got to use the bathroom, you go on the bucket. And turn the lights off. Although the lights aren't that great to begin with, so yeah. It's a poop bucket. And then to wash your hands, you got some water here, and you got a bucket to, you know, pour the water over your hands. And there's a toilet paper. It's got a shit bucket. Not gonna lie, it's one of the reasons I bought the ship, because of the shit bucket. I'd imagine this is going to be available for in-game purchase soon. It's been out for a couple months now. Usually there's a couple month delay between the game being purchased in-game with in-game credits versus only being able to buy it. So yeah, so that's why it's still running. If you notice, the ship was still running because when I stored it, it was still on. So is this not working right now? This was something that was happening last night, is the restock and the refuel, and this has been, they just released a patch and it broke some things, and this was one of the things that broke. How much quantum fuel do I actually have? Let's see. Oh, I am like almost empty. Ugh. Freaking game bugs, man. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna fly this over here. I'm gonna open all the doors. And I'm just gonna self-destruct and claim it. We'll take a different one out. This is what I mean by, like, you gotta find workarounds for stuff. So I can't refuel because the refueling mechanic is just broken for some reason. So I'm gonna just meant to twist my other stick. I'm just gonna put this here. I'm gonna self-destruct the ship, get out, and I'll reclaim it again. So press and hold. I don't know how long the self-destruct sequence is on this, but hopefully it's long enough that I can get out of the ship. Run, 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 run. I would imagine it's like a minute, maybe. So, but yeah, there's little, this is what I mean by the game has bugs, like, that's a bug where I couldn't refuel the ship, and that just happened in this patch. There you go. Bye-bye. Oh, you know what? I can grab guns off of it now, because you can actually put these guns. This is called insurance fraud in the game. So I just self-destructed the ship, and this does have the two guns I actually want off it are these guys here. Is these Gatling guns. So now, when they do a patch, they kind of reset inventory and stuff like this that's insurance frauded, it will disappear. Stuff that I like found out in the verse will persist. But I do like these Gatling guns, so might as well make the best out of that bug where I can't refuel it. Because if I can't refuel it, then I can't get around. So, but by reclaiming, I can refuel it. Huh? What? Oh, they weren't answering when I called. Do you want me to go grab something or throw a pizza in? I'm just hanging out with people on stream. I'm on the TH3D, we're just hanging out. Bullshitting. We were chatting about printers and now I'm playing Spacedism. Do you want me to, I mean, I don't know what's gonna be open today. I don't know if Fuji was open or not, or just their line was busy, but I called them 3 times and it just rang and rang and rang. So I would assume they're closed for Thanksgiving. Alaska Man 420 says hi, Krista. Yeah, I was originally gonna go grab some like cooked sushi rolls. I was just lost up right now. But yeah, they weren't answering their phone. So, all right. So, anyways, there we go. Did some insurance fraud. So yeah, I blew it up because I couldn't refuel it because there's a bug right now. We had that happen last night. We had my big ass ship. We went to go refuel it and it wasn't working. That's okay. We'll just pull a different one.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
Here, I'll take
retrieval system.
take the cutlass out.
Vehicle selected. Please visit us again.
There we go. See, I cleaned up my busted ship when I called the new one. Oh, is there still one piece left? I have a souvenir. What is this? What part of the ship is this? I don't know what part of the ship this is. I don't even know where this is. Okay, we'll just send that down there. It can go to the void. But yeah, if you're somebody that doesn't like walking a lot in games and waiting, this is not the game to play. There we go. It's down there. Yeah, so yeah, you got guns and shit. This one's got like a charge. So if you keep going. And this thing just obliterates people. It's great. It's an energy SMG. Whee! Oh, took a little damage there. That's okay. Let's do stabby stab. So, you guys saw that last one, the Shiv? Do you see the similarity? So this is the Cutlass Black, which is the chassis that the Shiv is based off. You see the similarities between the two. But I might start, honestly, I kind of want to start streaming when we play. But I do have, so like our little gaming group, we call it the Grumpy Dogs Gaming, and I do have a, deploy the weapon, retract. Close the door. Thank you. I thought about streaming when we play. I just gotta be careful not to swear too much or I'll get demonetized. Depends on how crazy the game's going, if I'm gonna swear or not. Turn my HUD on. I wish there was a way to have your freaking advanced HUD on. Yeah, you can allocate power. Right now, coolers in the game don't do anything, so a lot of people do what I just did, which is drop them down and then allocate your power to shields and
You are
weapons.
cleared for liftoff.
So yeah, what's up, Gabe? I'm just hanging out because I didn't have anything else going on today. I'm not waiting for this to open. Just hanging out. We were talking about printers and stuff. And now I'm just playing some games. So why not? I definitely will use like regular Streamlabs OBS to stream this next time, just because like the web version of this is not smoothly capturing the game. Like it's running smooth on my end, but I think you guys are getting kind of like a 20 frame a second maybe stream, unless it's just my preview on my end that's showing it kind of low. All right, so I'm out of atmosphere. Yeah, so check this out. Look at this. This game is gorgeous. There's a city I just left, so the spaceport is right down there. That's where I came out from. It's pretty cool. Flying the ships is fun. Let's see if there's any bounties out there. And I'll usually go back into SCM mode because then my shields come up. Because sometimes people run into you and stuff. There are people that just grief others. Let's see if any of these work. These are the same. Yeah, I doubt any of these are going to work. Yeah. All right, let's just go do something fun here. Single-seater craft, Hurston Wreck Site, small multi-crew craft, large multi-crew craft. I'm not going to be able to take that on my own. I definitely need other people. Single-seater, very low risk. Yeah, let's go take him on. He's over here. Let's go set our quantum route here.
Can't hear. I'm tracking progress in the valley. Watch yourself out there.
We're doing well.
Nice thing about being on this side of the law, I guess.
Just working and taking care of the kiddo and playing some games when we have time. Nothing too crazy. Alright, where's this guy? Okay, he's over here. Is that PIF2? Come on, calibrate. Yeah, sometimes the quantum will do stuff where, like, if you bump it a little bit, it thinks you want to go to another target. So it'll then, like, switch. Look at, ooh. And the cool thing is I can just, like, move around in this view. All right. Let's fly in and see what we're dealing with. There's a guy there. Oh, that guy's moving. That's an actual player right there. Looks like a Star Lancer. Ooh. Wait, contact? Oh shit. What is that? Oh, okay. We're at the... There's an OLP up there. There's those are NPC ships. They're hostile. They will attack you if you get near the mining base. There's another guy right here. See the little red markers here? That's another one of those. He'll probably leave me alone. Get my missiles loaded here. At least we're not in a frickin' storm like last time. Okay, we should be hitting. Is this oh, is he on the ground? Okay, I want to do a ship mission, but I guess that works. Let's fly in and see what's going on. I don't see any turrets. Oh. Now, is he outside the building? We'll find out. He's probably in the building. Come out, Gavin. Have a missile. It probably won't do anything. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go take him out in person. Probably just plop down right here. Yeah, there's doors right there. I don't see any other people here on the ground. No one's shooting at me, so I'm assuming he's just hiding out in here. Let's see. Can I land? I can probably drop down right here. Will my ship fit here? Yeah, it will. Alright, landing gear down. Alright, guess I'm doing a ground mission. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna close all my doors. Always turn your engines off. Leave your ship on. That's okay. We'll go take them out. We'll get my hands dirty. Got all my armor on and everything. Yep, we're good. Alright. Oh, you know what? I just realized if he comes out, I have guns that hang out on here. He's still in there. Yeah, I can't even see. Those aren't windows. It's all boarded up. All right. Well, oh, low grav. He's probably hostile. Yep. I didn't get a crime stat, so he's hostile. Yeah, there's a crime system in this game. I'm assuming everybody here is going to be hostile. He's up top here. Oh, come on. Oh, shit! He's moving. He's naked! Why is he naked? What the hell? Okay. Oh shit, someone's shooting at me. Who's shooting at me? Someone's shooting at me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm probably gonna fucking die. Oh, God. Open. Open. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Med pen. Med pen. Come on. Oh, thank God. Get my gun back up. Oh, shit. Those guys came out of nowhere. They probably came through that elevator. The elevators can spawn people. So I just killed some guy in his underpants. What was that? What was that? That's the first time I've had a hit on a guy and he's in his underwear. What the? All right. Contract completed. Got the thrusters on. Oh, look at these guys. I don't know if I. Ooh, there's a. You know what? Let's go. We can go probably take out some of these. Are all these going to be hostile though? I'm pretty sure that's going to be one of those. I'm just going to get out of here. This is not a very tanky ship. Like, it's got some firepower, but it is not a very tanky ship. So yeah, this has been what I've been doing lately. Yeah, we're not gonna go mess with those guys. There's too many of them. It's like a little swarm of shit. It's probably, yeah, it's all the miners. So these are all mining ships. This one is, that's a new Salvation. Oh, bro, I didn't even do anything to you. Why are you shooting me? Okay. We wanna play this game? Oh God. Where is he? You're shooting at me? Wait. Why is it doing this weird view? That was weird. Whoa. What is hitting me? Am I being griefed right now? Hang on, let's see if I can get out of here. I'm looking for a quantum point I can jump to. Here we go. Calibrate, and we're out. Damn, those miners like really wanted to screw me up. I don't know what's happening there with the HUD, because it was like almost like I was looking around, which I didn't want to do. Back into coupled mode. Let's see. Yeah, so that guy was in his underwear. First Wreckside Cave, single-seater craft, let's see. Starfarer. Jump over to here.
Good day to take down some shitheads, huh? Got your pay on tap and ready to go. Let's punch him out.
Chat is awful quiet. What have you guys been printing? Anybody know does anybody know where to get like 3D models for Star Citizen to print? Because I would love to print like the ships. That'd be cool. Like print them and then paint them. Like there's some companies that have like officially licensed ships that you can paint, like models and stuff. Oh, I just realized it's 2 o'clock. Oh, and the child's up, so I'm actually gonna just
Your systems are offline.
I'm gonna go back to my home planet and I'm gonna wrap the stream up because that like hour went by quick. I'm gonna go back to my home planet.
Engines online.
I'm sad that none of the PvP missions were working, because it is a lot of fun. Like when you get a guy that, like when you're tracking down the players, either they'll be in a huge ship with other people, because people will get crime stats just to get the server to put a bounty on them, and then people show up and it's kind of like a trap. but it's also fun. But like, if it's one of those situations where I take like a player bounty and I show up in something like this, which is just like a medium ship, and they're in like one of the giant capital ships, you're like, okay, that's not happening. You dip out, or they kill you, one of the two. But other times I've literally pulled a contract and it was just like some guy in a ground vehicle that like screwed with one of the bases that has NPCs at it, and if you kill like the security there, they will press charges and you get a crime stat. So it's kind of like wanted level in GTA, you know. So like they have like there's like crimes at 1 through 5. So 1 and 2 is just minor infractions you can pay off. There's a fine, and then 3 and up you cannot pay off. You have to go to jail. There's actually jail in this game. So if you go to jail, you get an actual time sentence. Like it can be anywhere from an hour, 10 minutes, up to like 20 hours, depending on how horrible you're being. And you can either wait it out. So like it's at the end of the time you're playing, just log off and let time take its course, and you'll be out of jail when you get back in typically. But what you can do to get out early is you can go into the mines and you can mine minerals and turn those in for credits, and then you can get out earlier. So, or if you go deep enough in the mines, you can just where the surveillance, there's like, if you look at the top left hand corner, there's like a little eye. The little eye goes away if it's if you're deep enough in the mines, and then you can just kill NPCs and players and take their loot. Their landing gear down here.
Landing gear done.
I usually like to come in the third person here, just because it's easier to see where your ship is at, you know? But I'm gonna land this, and I'm gonna say bye, because we're gonna get our day started here. All right. Let's see if
Ship is on the deck.
let's see if the repairs work. I'm assuming they're probably still going to be borked. I think it's just a game-wide thing. Yeah, see I'm clicking these and nothing's happening. So that happened in this last patch where it's like 50-50 shot if it works or not. And I don't know if it's like a server side thing or a client side thing, but either way, but yeah, it's cool. Yeah, if you guys want to play this, like, I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but it's free till December 3rd to play.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrival system.
Go ahead and store my ship.
Your vehicle
Store.
has been moved to our storage facility.
And then I'll claim my shiv here.
Your
That's the one I
insurance
blew
claim
up.
has been sent.
Oh yeah, the MDC. I forgot I grabbed that. But yeah, so this is how you pull your ships. These are all my ships here. I got like a good selection. Most of these I bought in game, not with actual money. Some of them I bought with
Please
actual
visit
money.
us again.
But basically, if I can buy it in game, I'll get it in game. There's certain ships that you can only get by buying their like limited release or whatever. But yeah, so let me close this out. But actually, I will. They have a. If you guys want to play, even if you want to try it out, they do have like a referral thing, and like you get armor and shit, and rental credits and other stuff. If you guys want to check it out, I think I have a code. Yeah, I do. I'll post it in chat there. So if you guys want to check it out, you can play for free right now through December 3rd, because they do what are called free fly events. The only downside about the free fly events, like there's more server glitches because they're being heavily loaded down because there's like tens of thousands of people playing. I think on average they were saying it's around 40,000 people every day play this game, which is nuts. They've got like 6 million players. Is pretty cool. So but I'm just going to plug this because I like this game. But basically, so if you wanted to actually buy the game and play it, you need what's called a game package. So if I go to the shop here and I go to the pledge store, there's game packages, and you can just grab one. So I have an extra account for our guest computer with this. It's $45. There's no monthly fee. You can just get this with a starter ship and get it. They have like deals right now. Like this is a new salvaging ship. So you can actually salvage, you can do mining, you can do first person combat, you can move cargo around, space, you can do tons of stuff. There's also a star system called Pyro where there's no law. You can do whatever you want. There's no crimes. It's a little sketchy. Pirates are common there because there's no law, but it's cool. So, and they have crazy, like they get expensive. Um, it's nuts. You guys probably won't see a lot of these just because I have an account that's concierge on here, so it shows me the higher ones. I'm not paying $1,800 for a pack of ships. I'm gonna get all the ships I can get in game. The only big ship I have that you can't get in game without a ton of grinding is the Polaris, and that's like my big multi-cruise ship that we take out. But it's a fun game. It's a really fun game. But yeah, if you wanted to, you can play for free right now. Or if you just wanted to plunk $45 down, I mean, Battlefield 6 was $70. This is 45. So, but that's what we've been doing. That's been our obsession. I've always played games, and my buddy Mike Beal, who I actually met, he was a customer of ours, and he lives about 15 minutes from us now. He's been playing since 2012 when they did their Kickstarter. He was an original backer, so he's been playing for like 13 years. But yeah, that's been like the game we've been playing. We played some Repo last night, which is fun for something a little like this game is a lot. It's heavy. So if you don't like heavy games, I would not recommend it. And if you are somebody that expects a game to run perfectly and not ever have any issues, then don't do it. It's not perfect. It is fun though. We've had a lot of fun. We've met tons of people. The community, I think actually the biggest thing I like about this is like the community around this game is so awesome. Like you have your people that are little shitheads and they'll come in and they'll just, grief you. But then, you get a bunch of people together and be like, hey, there's a guy over here at this planet screwing with people. Let's go kill him. And everybody will band together and just take out the asshole. Hello, where's the child? I thought you were going to bring her down so people could see her. Olivia. She's walking around. Olivia, come here. Olivia, I have donuts. Olivia, do you want a donut? Oh, those are hash brown. Oh, I smell them. Olivia, come here. You want to say hi? Come here. He's coming. Come here. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi. Come here, you little. She's like being a cat. Oh, here she is. Look how big she is now. I can't remember the last time I had her on stream. Huh? Yeah, it's on live stream. We're just hanging out. I just did a hangout. Bribe with food. Okay, I don't know who, because I've heard people get offended when they say kids are like dogs. She's like a dog. You like food, don't you? Yeah. Can you wave? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Can you wave? Sometimes it takes her a sec to process, but she's not seeing another person here on the screen. Like on video calls, she'll wave. Can you say hi? Can you say hi, or do I gotta get your belly? Do I gotta get your belly? I'm gonna get your belly. I'm gonna get your belly. Oh, you want to play with my keyboard? Yeah, look how big she is now. Look at this. Yeah, she's gonna be a big sister next year. Yeah, you gonna be a big sister. What are you doing? You looking at the dogs, or does mom have food? What is it, doggy? Come on, comment. Come on, comment. Hi, is it the doggy? Is it the doggy? Yeah, is it the doggy? She's so used to being knocked around by the dogs. They're such clods. But yep. Yeah. Soon I even bought her. Can you wave? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Come on. Can you say hi? That's you right there. That's you. Can you say hi? Come on. Of course, whenever you want. There we go. Yeah. Wave. You waving? It's my mini me. Although she has Krista's nose. She has Krista's nose. He's Chris's nose. Chris's nose. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh, do you want a hash brown? She loves.
All your hash browns.
First, I brought Dunkin' hash browns. It's hot. There you go. Take a little bite. Little bite. No, little bite. I have the dad tax. You want to throw that for the dog? You're working today, Kyle? No, you do like power, you work for a power plant. Do you see it? You see you're doing the more sign? Make sure it's not too hot. It's hot. Hang on. Did you say hot? It's hot. Here. Take just a little. There you go. Come on. You got it? There you go. Num num num. Num num num. No, it's fine now. It's just warm. You got some on your chin. Come on. Here. Open up. There you go. But yep. We're just hanging out. We're gonna head over to a friend's house around 4. What, do you want more? Do you want more? Do you want more? Can you show me more? Do you want more? Do you want more? We are food motivated. Okay, we'll give you a bite. You did a wave. There you go. Here we go. She likes hash browns. But yep, I'm playing Homer Simpson today. Yeah, Kyle works in a power plant. So, but yep, that's about it. Like I said, I was trying to think of earlier the stream. I was trying to think of more 3D printing stuff to talk about, but there hasn't been a ton of stuff unless you guys know something I missed. There just hasn't been a ton in the news. I was, I guess, considering we're only getting like 8 viewers. I think 10 or 11 was a 10 or 11 was a peak. Probably because everybody's doing stuff at Thanksgiving. But we'll be open again tomorrow. Do you want more? Want more? Here you go. Take a bite. There you go. Also, the trick, if you want her to just sit and like kind of cuddle with you, give her food. Give her food. She's very food motivated. We like hash browns. We like Cheez-Its and goldfish. We like meat, like turkey and bacon. We like steak. Oh, you want to sit down? You don't want to stand up? You don't want to stand? Nope. She's like she's making her legs go limp. She doesn't want to stand up. She just wants me to feed her. Here. Feed her hash brown. Yeah. This child loves food. Loves food. Yeah, I miss doing the Friday shows, but like we just haven't had enough to talk about. You know, I'm open to suggestions if you guys have like ideas of what we can do. Because I don't want it to be like 10 minutes or 15 minutes and like we're out of things to talk about because there's just not that much happening in the 3D printing space. I feel like for the most part, it's just been like iterations of the same model. Like Reality has their K2 is out. They have the Plus, but now they have the Pro and the regular K2, which is like smaller versions of the Plus. The Bamboo's got the P2S and the H2Ds. But yeah, like there's just not been a ton of activity going on. There hasn't been anything really that's been like, oh my god, that's cool. Aside from that Snapmaker U1, like that's the only printer I bought recently and I pre-ordered it that I've like actually been excited about. Just because it's got the 4 heads because we want to play around with multiple different materials in the same print. Huh? Oh yeah. And I don't know if this is true. But Jordan was telling me that he was reading online. I don't remember the sources. We were just talking about this in the shop. But apparently, supposedly, DJI's been putting money into Elegoo. I'm assuming because of the bamboo competition, because the bamboo was founded by ex-DJI engineers. What, you want another one? You want more? That one's kind of hot. That one's fine. Go ahead. Hash browns. Hash browns. But yeah, like we need to find things to actually talk about and do, and like there just hasn't been a lot of news. And like I can only talk about repairing a customer printer so many times because we get, like, I'd say the biggest issues we have in terms of printers that come in for repair is like hot end and extruder problems, like things just being clogged up or screwed up, tool head board failures, that kind of stuff. What? Yeah, you waving? Here, you want more? You want more? Yeah, this child loves to eat. We already talked about the Modex earlier. The snapping turtle, what is that? Snapping turtle 3D. I'm assuming it's a 3D printer, right? Um, Robert Klotz. Oh, a filament cutter. Hang hang on, let me see. Chris, I can't hear you. Let's see here. Screen, or I'll do window here. Snapping turtle, share audio. I'm assuming this came out 2 days ago. That's like super recent. Let's see here. Yep. Oh, so it sits below the extruder. That name sounds familiar. Robert Klotz? It's like it's right here. Is this isn't this the same people that did the box turtle? Come on. That's cool. So I'm assuming one line is a trigger to cutter, and the other one is like a line back saying, "Hey, the cut was successful." One more. That's cool. You waving? Olivia's waving. Huh. Yeah, that's nice. So you can put on any printer basically. Does he show like how it works? So assuming it just cut it. It's retracting the filament. We want more hash browns. No, no, I have one. She was just doing the more thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Is there like, oh, it's a Kickstarter. Let's see. Looks like I got funded. How much is it? $59? That's not bad. What? hardware, let's see. Yeah. Here. There you go. Orber 2. That's a shame they don't support the APIS. The APIS is a nice extruder. Nice little simple blade. The status lights are cool. Command clear, RGB, 1224-volt ground. Interesting. I'll have to follow this. Because I didn't even hear about this unless this just came out. Because that video was posted 2 days ago that I found. Interesting. So it doesn't, so it's just this module. That's kind of neat. So the command, I'm assuming if it just, oh yeah, here, pull, yeah, they have it right here. Pull high to initiate a cut, and then the status line is pulled high when the cut's complete, and then RGB, just set that up as an RGB strip. That's cool. Well, you want more? Look at, do you see this? This child loves hash browns. Come on, take a bite. You're almost there. There you go. So you only got the front two first. That's cool. I'll have to check this out. I'm gonna send this to Jordan because Jordan loves stuff like this. So, but I'm gonna wrap this up here. If you guys have any suggestions for what kind of stuff we could do on the live stream, because I do want to bring those back at the latest, like the beginning of the year, next year. Go ahead and send us an email. Like you can just email support@th3dstudio.com. And then it'll make a ticket. You can ignore the ticket thing, but I can also get back to you over that. But if you guys have stuff, any ideas of what kind of stuff you'd like to see on our like live stream show kind of thing, let me know. Olivia, how many hash browns can Olivia eat on a stream? I think this is number 3 or 4 now. She can pack away the hash browns. But yeah, maybe also I wonder if I should put like make a channel in the Discord called like, I don't know, like stream suggestions or something. But I don't know if you guys noticed, we've like simplified the Discord too. We had like the forums and stuff, and like nobody was really using them, so we just changed it. There's just like a general chat. There's a deal and sales one. There's like a gaming one. There's a for people like the two-way stuff. There's a random off the rails one, which is just random shit that doesn't fit anywhere else. He's reaching for the hash brown. There you go. And then we've also got the printer help chat. So I think I said that already, but yeah, we simplified it a lot just because there was no need to overcomplicate it. But did you guys see the AI music I posted? Some guy thought that our channel was hacked, even though the songs were 3D printer related. I don't know why. Like, it's kind of funny. I think my favorite one is probably like, and I when I posted this, I tagged them on TikTok. I made one for FlashForge. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I'm learning. I'd like if anybody has an AI music video generator, that'd be great. So like what I do is I've been working on a prompt with ChatGPT, and I use the thinking model to write the lyrics, and then I tweak them myself. I take those, put those in there with like a styling guide for the music generator called Suno, and it makes the music. But the other thing too is like I could use it to make like even just instrumental music for the videos, and then I don't have to worry about copyright claims, which is great. I think my favorite one is the Prusa one, and I'm gonna play that one right now. What? Why are you squeaking? Are you a squeaky toy? Are you a squeaky toy? But this is like my favorite one that we made. It's called the Cult of Prusa. Orange melted my brain. And it has no business being as good as it is. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna play this one. It's only a couple minutes long. Let me know. But this is like my favorite one out of all the ones I generated. Let's see here. Wait, what? I couldn't hear you over my headphones. Why is it not sharing the audio? Hang on. It's supposed to share the audio. Let's see. Let's try this again. You can tell it's been a while since I've used this. Let's see. Show on stream. Let me refresh. This is still
Thought I
set.
just tried
There we go. You're still here.
Now I'm 3 weeks lost in orange. Woke up with a benchy army filament all over the floorboards. Firmware flashing, bed still crashing. I just smile like one more mod. Heat bed humming like a sermon, bowing down to my new god. I got the profile tune, got the nozzle hot, got a shrine in chrome to the holy hot spot. Every print line whispers in my brain, bow to the king of land. Joseph Bruiser, I scream your name online, typing like a maniac, defending every layer line. You say bamboo's better, I smell heresy in chat. I will write a 12-page essay just to clap your ass right back. Orange plastic halo, I'm converted, I'm not sane. Brainwashed by that logo, Bruiser melted in my brain. Sweaty neckbeards in the forum gathered round the slicing flame, arguing about retraction like a sacred arcane game. If you dare to say it's overpriced, we're coming for your post. Got the screenshots, got the links, Ghostbusters for every ghost. Every Z-hop feels like church to me. Each first layer is a prophecy. Bed still warm when the next one goes. Late night prayers and Bruiser orange, yeah.
It's so good. It has no business being this good.
Joseph Bruiser, patron saint of stringing. My wallet's in your hands and I don't even mind the stinging. You say clones are cheaper, get the hell out of my thread. I'll die on this hill of PEI before I print on junk instead. Orange plastic halo, I'm converted, I'm not sane. Brainwashed by that logo, Bruiser melted in my brain.
So good.
Layer heights like mantras. 1.05. I don't go outside on weekends. I just watch the gantry glide. Friends all think I've disappeared. They don't know I've been reborn. Neck deep in support material. King of the printing porn. FLSPRINT. Sing it like a crate with me. G-code gospel heated bed. Orange banners in my head. Other brands are all the same. Lies, lies, lies. Only Bruiser saves your prints from 3D warprint death tonight. Joseph Bruiser, hear the steppers sing. Step a motor screaming like a mosh pit on a spring. Sacrificial spool of glass spinning just for you. If it's not in orange plastic, then the rumors can't be true. Orange plastic halo, carve it on my grave. Here lies another fanboy, Bruiser printed to turn to slave.
I had to tweak the lyrics a bit because I got the terminology wrong. I'm like, man, it came out way better than I thought. The other one, this is just a stupid one. We were in Discord, I think was it with Charlie Krista? And he was talking about like, what if your printer was possessed and could only print like big booty models. So I came up, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see how this came out, and it came out really good. It's hilarious. And it goes through like, the printer being possessed, trying to fix it, and then just accepting the fate and starting an Etsy shop that just sells the prints. Like, it's great. And there's like a hip hop one. It's hilarious. Yeah.
Flare drip, neon lights in the room. Printer start humming, bass go boom. Hit print now and I know what it is. My 3D printer only print big booty chicks. Layer by layer, it's thick, not thin. Every single model got a wild red.
Like the lyrics
tweak that code, but it still insists. My 3D printer only print big booty chicks. 80s glow, pink lights on the frame. Save vibes while I'm slicing the game. Thought I'd make a bracket of mount, maybe gears, but it's all thick thighs when the bill plate clears. Got curl on the monitor, tryna stay legit. Changing fill nozzle, not changing shit. STL files say test Q bro, but the skirt outline looking like, oh no. Z-hop lift in the bed, start to slide. Then I see another peach printed life size. I'm tryna make parts for a job, no cap, but my ender got a booty optimized G-code map. I blame firmware, bug in the brain, red flash, restart, still the same thing. Even in vase mode, tried a little twist, still came out looking like a curvy playlist. Play drip, neon lights in the room, printer start humming, bass go boom.
What the hell, I come back
Now and I know what
my
it
AI
is. My 3D printer only print big booty chicks. Layer by layer, stick nothing. Every single model got a wild red end. I tweak that code, but it still insists. My 3D printer only print big booty chicks. Support structure, now she stand on her own. Double wide hips with a filament glow. Tried ABS, tried P at G. Booty still popping in every new Z. Got clients waiting like, where's my part? But my printer think we in an 18 plus art. I rename files like Gear V2 Final. It still spawns cheeks like a thirst trap vinyl. Retro wave grid on the floor, I'm stressed. Spool spin fast like an 808 chest. I just wanted brackets for a rack mount shelf. Now it's looking like OnlyFans on the bill play shelf. Call tech support like, yo, this curse. They said that's a feature, not a bug at worst. Slicer got a toggle I somehow missed. Auto thick mode on in the settings list. Play drip, neon lights in the room, printer start humming, bass go boom. Hit print now and I know what it is. My 3D printer only print big booty chicks. Layer by layer, stick nothing. Every single model got a wild red end. I tweak that code, but it still insists. My 3D printer only print big booty chick. Hey, neon dreams on the bill plate, babe. Mesh so smooth, no need to shave. From the first layer down to the last top skin. Every print job thick, no chance it's slim. Trapped in a loop, that slicer curse. Every STL just gets reversed. Try to print tools, try to print kits. Printer be like, nah, here's more hip. Ay, I'm in the lab with the trap beat knocking. Filament pop like a Glock shell dropping. Step a motor sing like an 808 line. While another thick model comes off the vine. Thought about selling these side hustle lit. Caught a storefront, booty prints legit. Etsy page blowing up, orders insane. Everybody want the firm with possessed thing. But I still can't build what I really need. No brackets, no mounts, just G's in 3D. In the glow of the LEDs, I face this glitch. Living with a horned up, goddamn printer bitch. Tried new holding, tried new board. Even my favorites on the cord. Nothing I change ever seems to stick. Guess I'm locked in with these big booty prints. Play drip, neon lights in the room. Printer start humming, bass go boom. Hit print now and I know what it is. My 3D printer only print big booty chicks. Layer by layer, stick nothing. Every single model got a wild rear end. I tweak that code, but it still insists. My 3D printer only print big booty chicks. Play drip, neon lights in the room. Retro trap beat with the 80s bloom. Guess I live with this cursed ass twist. My 3D printer, 3D printer only print big booty chicks.
All right. So I'm gonna show you. I need ideas. Let's make one right now. I'm gonna make it. It only takes a couple of minutes. So I've got. Let's pull this up. Let me pull up my Jippity. So I have this prompt here. Let me see here. So you can see here I was making one. I've just been like writing stuff. So give me an idea for a song. So you can see here I have it like write me the lyrics for a song in a style that suits the topic. 4 to 5 might be a little long. I think I'm gonna do like 2.5 to 4 tops. I need some ideas. Hello. Take me to G28. Oh, what if I did something about something with homing? Let me just be kind of vague and see what it comes up with. About something along the lines of G28 and homing a printer, feeling like home or something. I don't know. I don't think I have because I've refined this prompt a couple times since I made those songs. Yeah, a lot of G. Let me just do that. A song that's funny that uses well-known G code commands. Like what's the word I'm looking for? Like how they correlate with I don't know. They use a 3D printing song that's funny that uses well-known G code commands. Let's just see what it comes up with. It'll spit something out. Whether it's going to be good or not is the question. So I'm using the thinking model because the thinking model is just better at this. Okay. G28, my heart, homo axes. Let's see. Okay, this might actually be good. Let's see. Okay, so this looks decent enough. I'm gonna send it. So let me go to Suno here. Should I be logged in? Let me go to create. Let's see. You see, I've been having fun. I got like Star Citizen ones too in here. Oh, hang on, let me play this one. Dragon Money. You know about all the people that buy they buy the bamboo printers. They're gonna get rich printing. They're gonna get rich printing dragons. Which that was like you're 5 years too late if you're doing that at this point. So this one's on our TikTok. I don't think I uploaded this to YouTube yet. Might play this while this other one generates. So I'm gonna let this play while I do the stuff. So I'm gonna put the lyrics in here, the styles in here, the song title. Then it's gonna generate 2 different versions of the same one. So it'll give you like an A/B kind of thing. So there. This one came out really good. Can you guys hear it? I'm just gonna make sure you guys can hear it. Could you guys hear it when I was playing it? Okay. And these are the lyrics here on the side. So I'll leave these up. Let me play it. I'm gonna copy this though while we're doing this.
Bamboo on the table, dragons in the air.
Print form jumping, I got plastic everywhere. Order after order, yeah, they paying what I charge. Treat it like a side gig, now I'm running something large. Dragon money, layer stacking tall. Feel them in the fortune, I'ma scale it till I ball. Dragon money, printing like a pro. Turn a little desktop toy to a real cash flow. Woke up, first thing, check the print queue. Nozzle still hot, place full, that's the rent too. AMS loaded, color swap, never miss. Foreheads burning through the night, hear 'em miss. K5 locked in, slice on go. 30 dragons deep, that's a weekend show. Ship 'em in the box with the logo on the side. Mailbox pink, got my phone going wild. Never said maybe I should scale this quick. New bamboo on the way, swipe the card, that's it. Everyone laughing like toy business, bro. Cool, count my stacks while the dragon still glow. Bamboo on the table, dragons in the air. Print farm jumping, I got plastic everywhere. Order after order, yeah, they paying what I charge. Treat it like a side gig, now I'm running something large. Dragon money, layer stacking tall. Feel them in the fortune, I'ma scale it till I ball. Dragon money, printing like a pro. Turn a little desktop toy to a real cash flow. They see a spool, I see profit in the ring. Every single layer is another little ding. Risen in a cup, FDM on the rack. Got them prepaid, deposit hit before I packed. Labels on print, scan code, that's a track. UPS line, 20 boxes in a stack. Shop full of dragons like a vault full of gold. Limited run, when it's gone, it's sold. Boss talk only, I don't beg for a raise. I just buy another printer at a new work day. 9 to 5 grind, I'm on 24/7. Bed so level, you would swear it was from heaven. Bamboo on the table, dragons in the air. Print farm jumping, I got plastic everywhere. Order after order, yeah, they paying what I charge. Treat it like a side gig, now I'm running something large. Dragon money, layer stacking tall. Feel them in the fortune, I'ma scale it till I ball. Dragon money, printing like a pro. Turn a little desktop toy to a real cash flow. Clock in, heat up, that's my time card. Fan spin, bills move, yeah, grind hard, buy low. Print high, flip it on the net. Every dragon drop, there's another no debt. Bamboo on the table, dragons in the air. What they call a hobby, I could build another layer. Dragon money, layer by layer. I don't wish for better days, I just hit prepare.
That end right there. I don't wish for better days, I just hit repair. It's funny. Like, I have all sorts of, so here's like the Prusa one, the other one here. There's some of these that I had, you can see I was messing with it. This one I didn't post because it was okay. Let's see. Hang on here. Okay, so it's generated these. So this is the 2 different versions. So same exact lyrics, same prompt, it just generates 2. So let's see how this came out.
Up. I walk in, coffee in hand, hear that stepper sing. Bed looks kinda sketchy.
Let me see how the other one came out.
M.
Wait.
Up.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Warm it up.
I think it got confused by this.
I walk in, coffee in hand, hear that stepper
Screws up the other
sing.
ones.
Bed looks kinda sketchy like a trampoline. I whisper to the machine, alright, don't be late. G-Tall V8, baby, find your destiny.
Okay, I got it. So, and this is the stuff with the AI stuff. It doesn't know how to pronounce these. So I have to figure out something to like let's see, let's ask the other AIs. So when I put this in the AI music generator is not sounding out the G code commands properly. Rewrite the existing lyrics to spell out the G code commands. No, it's doing G28. That's gonna sound weird. Then yeah. Hang on. Let me do it again. Spell G code commands. For example, G28 should be G28. So that's the thing. AI is not perfect. It's only good as what you put in. Okay. This may look weird. M104 S200, M109, wait for it. Okay. M106, Fan Blast, Cool My Spicy Dreams. If you string on me, I'm muting all the screens. So I'm gonna have to I have to remember this because it's this is what generates the music. So I got to figure out what input this likes. Let me see. What other ideas do we have in here? Oh, got a Voron fanboy one. Okay, let's do that. I actually like that. A song about how obsessed Voron 3D printer users are with their machines, and how even after spending, we're just gonna make this funny, over $2,000 on parts, it still barely prints better than a bamboo. Hang on, over $2,000 parts and 40 plus hours of building it, only to get something that this should be a funny kind of song. Meme it up. Later. All right, so let's see. The I'm in love with the G code, that might be that might be a good one too. I might have to do it. So like this one sucks. So I'm just gonna delete it. This is one I made. This is one I made. So when I joined Discord, I have like this sound. It sounds like someone's knocking, and some people like it gets people all the time because they're like, "What the hell is going on?" So I made a funny song about that. What a Midwest goodbye. We don't have to go over to a 4. Do I need to get off? It's 240. Look at the title it gave it. Look at the title it gave it. I didn't even tell it anything about Clipper, but it knows. Oh, God. I was not ready for that. Oh, dear God. I'm just skimming through this. Okay, we're gonna send it. Just the frickin' title. Oh my God. Yeah, punk pop one would be good like this. All right, let's see. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it titled it Clipper Brain Rot. That's hilarious. Let's see how this came out. Sometimes you can play it while it's generating. Let's see.
I said I just upgrade my ender, nice and slow. Now I'm 3 cards deep and refreshing AliExpress like a pro. Spouse says it.
Let me see how this one. So I usually listen to the intro to kind of get a feel if which one's going to be better. This should come out pretty decent.
I said I just upgrade my ender, nice and slow. Now I'm 3 cards deep and refreshing AliExpress like a pro. Spouse asks, is it done yet? I laugh, then I cry because the printer owns my life and the printer is alive. I bought a simple kit, it's only 15 bucks. Every bag is labeled M3, but none of them are M3. How shocking! I got rails for my rails and a rail for the rails rail and a tap kit for the tap. last-minute parts in ABS. Now my room smells like regret, but hey, the accent color matches, so I'm basically a threat. Just one more mod, I whisper, lying through my teeth. Just one more upgrade, like it's oxygen I breathe. My wallet is on life support, my patience is in bins, but the cube is looking sexy, and that's how this disease begins. I got boron brain rot, yeah, I'm deep in the sauce. 2 grand in parts, 40 hours, still chasing that because I tuned it, trended, named it, gave it googly eyes. It prints kinda better if you squint and tell it lies. Meanwhile, a bamboo on the table, fresh out of the box, is already done printing parts for my emotional detox. But I'm proud of my machine, yes, I'm proud of this ordeal, because suffering is a feature and the flex is the real deal. First boot, fan scream like a jet that learned to swear. I forgot one tiny jumper and now nothing moves in there. Clipper says MCU error, I say cool me too. Then I flash it 15 times like I'm diffusing something blue. 80 XL on the bed, measuring vibes and pain, input shaping my sanity down the microscopic drain. I run a 30-minute test print just to watch it do a dance. Then I tweak a value by a hair and call it massive performance. On the print I calibrate, that's the lifestyle that I chose. My first successful benchy got a standing ovation from the bros. If it fails I blame humidity, if it works I'm a god. If it's average that's expected, because average is a mod. I got boron brain rot, yeah, I'm deep in the sauce. 2 grand in parts, 40 hours, still chasing that because I tuned it, trended, named it, gave it googly eyes. It prints kinda better if you squint and tell it lies. Meanwhile, a bamboo on the table, fresh out of the box, is already done printing parts for my emotional detox. But I'm proud of my machine, yes, I'm proud of this ordeal, because suffering is a feature and the flex is the real deal. I tell my friends it's open source like it's a sacred prayer, like the printer's gonna hug me back for every midnight repair. I post a progress pic nearing done week number 5. Some dude replies, why no tab? My soul leaves my body alive. I got spare hot and spare belt, spare bearing, spare despair, spare extruder in the drawer like a comfort teddy bear. Finally I hit print, it starts, I watch it like a hawk. Then the filament tangles once, and I take a long sad walk. Listen, do I need a Core XE cube that glows like a spaceship altar?
No.
Did I spend rent money to make my own problems faster?
Yes.
Do I love it? Unfortunately, because the build is the hobby, and the prints are just receipts. I swear I'm done upgrading, I'm done, it's finally complete. Oh no. A new tool head, it has better cooling needs. I got boron brain rot, set my brain to compile 2 grand in parts, 40 hours, and I'm smiling through denial. I tuned it, trended, named it, gave it googly eyes. It prints kinda better if you squint and monetize. Meanwhile, a bamboo on the table, fresh out of the box, suspicious, naked, perfect while I'm in firmware detox. But I'm proud of my machine, yeah, I'm proud of this ordeal, because suffering is a feature and the flex is the real. If you hear me say it's just a weekend build, please intervene. Hide my hex keys, block the Discord, unplug my caffeine machine. But if you see my cube lit up and it's humming in the night, just know I'm chasing perfect layers like it's my birthright. I said I'd just upgrade my...
Okay, that was pretty good. I'm gonna skip to this one, just hear how the vocals sound, because usually it's the difference in the vocals between the 2 different ABs it generates.
And that because I tuned it, trimmed it, named it, gave it googly eyes. It prints kinda better if you squint and tell it lies. Meanwhile, a bamboo on the table, fresh out of the box, is already done printing parts for my emotional detox. But I'm proud of my machine, yes, I'm proud of this ordeal, because suffering is a feature and the flex is the real deal. Did I spend rent money to make my own problems faster? Yes. Do I love it? Unfortunately, because the build is the hobby and the prints are just receipts. I swear I'm done upgrading, I'm done, it's finally complete. Discord notification. Oh no, a new tool head, it is better cooling neat. I got boron brain rot, set my brain to compile 2 grand in parts, 40 hours, and I'm smiling through denial. I tuned it, trimmed it, named it, gave it googly eyes. It prints kinda better if you squint and monetize. Meanwhile, a bamboo on the table, fresh out of the box, is making perfect parts while I'm in firmware detox. But I'm proud of my machine, yeah, I'm proud of this ordeal, because suffering is a feature and the flex is the real deal. So if you hear me say it's just a weekend build, please intervene. Hide my hex keys, block the Discord, unplug my caffeine machine. But if you see my cube lit up and it's humming in the night, just know I'm chasing perfect layers like it's my birthright.
I kind of like that second one better, or technically the first one. This version right here. What do you guys think? The intro wasn't as good, but then like the actual song picked up. I kind of like. I might have to. So, and when I do download video, it will generate that lyric video, which is what I posted. I'm gonna send this to Tor. I am for sure sending this to Tor. I think I can just share. Hang on. Share copy link. I think I like the second one here. I just posted a link. I'm gonna send this to Tor right now. I have him on Facebook. Let me send this to him. Say Kyle said to send this one to you. I'm gonna send the wave file to. I'll see what he says. I doubt he's online. That's funny. That's funny. Actually, I'm gonna send him the video one since that finished downloading. So like when it generates the video, it will. That's what made those lyric videos. So like, it's nice because it gives you the actual lyrics and
I
stuff.
said I just upgrade my.
So if I can't share, it's on a different app, but yeah, so that's how I was messing around with it. If you guys want to screenshot this is the prompt I use. And like I said, if you certain things like when we did the one with the G code ones, some of these will not pronounce it right, like it was doing before. But you just got to work around it. Once you figure out like what input the AI stuff likes, and that goes for Chat GPT and all these, like you will have to modify it. Like it's pretty good. But yeah, if you guys got any dumb song ideas, let me know. I don't know why. It's just fun. Cause like here's the thing, when I was growing up, I loved like Weird Al and stuff. And it's like cool that I can just make my own funny songs. Like I'm not like this is not stuff you would pay somebody or get a band together to produce, right? Like this is not I don't see this as replacing actual music. This is just online, this is just music shit posting is basically what it is. Um I'm gonna do one really quick. I just want to see what lyrics it makes. What did he say? Oh my god, it's you know that song? Um I know he said I'm in love with a G code by T-Pain, but like you know that that song I'm in love with the Coco? What about I'm in love with the G code? A song that's like the I'm in love with the Coco, but make it for 3D printing and call it I'm in love with the G code. And I'm going to specify here if you put any G code commands in the lyrics phonetically, put them in the lyrics. Example, instead of G28, it would be written like G8. So that should give me a pretty good prompt. Let's see. Or pretty good lyrics. Let's see. It's thinking. I'm just reading through the lyrics. All right, let's see. I'm going to send it. and then I'm gonna sign off. This will be actually my last one. I want to hear how this comes out. AI feeding AI feeding AI. Now, if I can just find an AI music video generator, we will come full circle. Okay, we will come full circle. I'm really curious to see what he says about the what he says about that. He hasn't been active for 10 hours, so let's see.
Yeah, yeah. Payment, like low. Spool on the rack, let it roll. Yeah, yeah. Basement lit, lie low. Spool on the rack, let it roll. Hey, hey, yeah, hey, hey. I'm in love with a G code. Need a clean pad, need a heat mode. Hit print once, watch a whole show. No skips, no gaps, let the lead stack slow. I'm in love with the G code. Nozzle talk, yeah, telling me go. From the first line to the final logo.
If I put like this is going to be a what is it? It's not a cover. Like, what does Weird Al do? Like a what's the term for that? Like what is the word I'm looking for where people make like a spoof or a funny version of a song? A parody. Yes. This is a parody. Wait, make it like a parody of I'm in love with the Coco. Now it might flag it. So what I've had is if you put artist names or stuff in here, let's see. It'll sometimes start, but it might kill it because then it does some checks and stuff.
Yeah, basement lab, light low.
No,
Spool on the rack, let it roll. Hey.
that's not even close.
Yeah. Basement lab, light low.
No. So this is not good at making parodies.
Yeah. Basement lab,
Let's just see
light
how this
low.
one came out. No, it's fine enough.
Spool on the rack, let it roll. Hey, hey. I'm in love with a G code. Need a clean pad, need a heat mode. Hit print once, watch a whole show. No skips, no gaps, let the lead stack slow. I'm in love with the G code. Nozzle talk, yeah, telling me go. From the first line to the final logo. One more run, I can't let it go, no. Walk in the shop and the air smells sweet. Fresh new filament laid out neat. Glass plate shine, but I still wipe down. No dust on the bill when I lay that crown. Tim locked in, I don't mess with fate. If it's too cold, that print won't stay. Fan too wide, that corner might curl. So I tune that flow like a different world. First leg glide, yeah, it's feeling right. Like skating on ice with a steady light. See, upset dial, no guessing games. If it drags too hard, that's shame on shame. I got parts on deck for a client run. Tight tolerances, gotta be the one. If it clicks up binds, I'm rewinding time. Back to the slice, I make it a line. Retraction set, keep strings off the sink. Clean travel move, super routine. I don't want blobs, I don't want zits. I want smooth walls, imperfect fits. Level that bed, don't play with me. Watch that nozzle, let's pay to be free. If it fails, I learn, then I reload. Because I'm still in love with a G code. I'm in love with a G code. Need a clean pad, need a heat mode. Hit print once, watch the whole show. No skips, no gaps, let the layer stack slow. I'm in love with a G code. Nozzle talk, yeah, telling me go. From the first line to the final logo. One more run, I can't let it go, no. Spoil heavy, I'm feeding that drive. Gear grip strong, keeping it live. Calibrated steps, it's moving precise. Every X is clean like I paid that price.
The lyrics are actually really good. Like they're accurate in terms of like the terminology and stuff, and it works. Like I like the lyrics. Some of the stuff I get out is usually pretty good. Like, and it has all like the little details and little terminology that if you're in 3D printing, you'll recognize. You know what I mean?
Sat on our bar, now I measure twice. The warping hits like a thief in the night. Remo, wrapped off depends on the job. Sometimes you need it, sometimes it's frost. Support trees up, keep it easy to pull. Not trying to wrestle up plastic bull. Bridge looking crisp, no sag in the span. I like when the machine do exactly what I plan. Time lapse run, watch it build like art. Little robot dancing with a glowing heart. New nozzle size when I want that speed. Big lines down when I'm in that need. Fine detail when it's show and tell. Tiny text, yeah, reading well. Peachy flex, play stiff. Nylon tough if you got that shit. Different material, same one code. Same obsession, same overload. Hold up, listen. When that machine starts talking, I hear it. G28. Home it up, yeah. M104. Hit it up, yeah. M109. Wanna way, yeah. M140. Feed it straight, yeah. M190. Move that play, yeah. I'm in love with a G-code. Need that clean pad, need that heat move. Hit print once, watch a whole show. No skips, no gaps, let the layer stack slow. I'm in love with a G-code. Not so tall, yeah, telling me go. From the first line to the final logo. One more run, I can let it go, no. If it fails, I don't fold, I regroup. Check that first layer, check that loop. Tighten that belt, check that screw. Run that test cue, then I move. Cause the grind don't stop for nobody. And the nozzle don't lie, it just copy what you told it, what you wrote. That's why I'm stuck on the G-code. I'm in love with a G-code. Late night pranks, yeah, I'm in that mood. One more part, then I overload. But I still hit start, yeah, I can't let go. I'm in love with a G-code. From the first line to the last clean stroke. When it's dialed in, that's pure gold, yeah. I'm in love with a G-code.
Okay, that was pretty good. The lyrics are good. Yeah, so if you guys want to have some fun, you can unleash this on all your friends like I have. So anyways, I will actually end the stream now. It was fun hanging out with you guys, just doing random shit. Again, if you guys have any suggestions on stuff you guys want to see on TH Radio Nation, we will be restarting it in January at the latest. If I get my shit together and we have something for the end of the year, I'd like to do one in December. But my goal is bringing it back at least once a month in January and then going forward. So at least 12 streams every year. The biggest thing is just aggregating all the new stuff, and trying to find it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you can find news pretty easily. Other times it's like buried, in these little open source projects. And if you're not part of that group, it's kind of hard to, figure out. So, but yeah. So I hope you guys all have a happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you guys check out our sale we're running right now. I think I have that ending on, so it'll end at 11:59 p.m. on the 30th, which is Sunday. So all the pricing is there. I don't have any extra stuff planned. So whatever sales we have running right now, that's going to be it. We've kind of been going through to see what we have that we can, do deals on. It's been really hard, honestly, between all the tariffs and just the cost of everything. Like come January, we already had one rate hike on all our utilities here, but come January, we're paying over 44% more for our electric and gas here. It's rough. Like we're getting squeezed from every single angle. It sucks, but we're figuring it out. So, but anyways, it was fun hanging out with you guys. I know it was a little weird. Like we talked about printers, made some AI music. I played some games, crashed my ship in the game because I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, it was fun hanging out with you guys. I hope you guys all have a happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody, is safe. I saw some articles pop up about like car accidents and stuff. So I hope you guys have safe travels if you are traveling. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into the swing of streaming. Like I said, at least once a month is what I'm shooting for. And if you guys got any suggestions, let me know because I want it to be fun for everybody, for us and for everybody watching. So I'll talk to you guys later. And as always, happy printing. I will see you guys later.